Hello and welcome, everybody. It is a great, actually pretty sunny day here in mid-Ontario, near London, Ontario. I'm Audrey DeYoung, and this is Audrey Live. And just thank you for joining us today. I'll just kind of hang on here a bit and go over some of the things that are going to be happening on the show today. For people to pop on and just get with us here. So it's I'm just pumped. I just got back from Creativation, which is a creative art industry show. So it's for anybody who has a business, and it was smaller than normal, but it was kind of the first show they've had in this area for a very long time. I think 2 or 3 years now, of course, since COVID started. So it was really kind of neat to walk through and see all the latest and greatest and new products. And I was super excited that I got to bring 3 of my fantastic friends with me, Sonia, Marg, and Judy. And we just had a great time. So anyway, on the show today, just getting to the show. Again, it's Thursday, April the 6th, and I'm Audrey DeYoung, and this is Audrey Live, and thank you for joining us. Our live guests today are Pam Caley and Donna Duvall. They are both educators, teachers with us at the Art Waves Live Spring Show, so I'm super excited to bring them on the show, for you to meet them, learn a little bit more about them and about the classes they're teaching, and just a little bit of a tidbit of information or a demo or two, and and just enjoy our time here together. If you are new to our show, thank you for coming. Please post, everybody, not just the newbies, but everybody, post where you're from, what you're creating, that sort of thing, so we get an idea of what's happening out there in your neck of the woods as well. This weekend, of course, coming up is Easter. And I don't know about you, but I've done a little bit of Easter decorating, some Easter eggs and Easter bunnies, and a little bit of crafting with the kids, and looking forward to a great weekend with family and friends celebrating the Easter holiday. And having a couple extra days off, of course, with the whole family is kind of neat too. So also, if you aren't able to make the show, or you're just here for part of the show, you can always go back on Facebook and watch it again. And also, we will be having them posted on our YouTube channel that you can Google either Pinna Canada or Art Waves on YouTube, and you'll see all of our past shows. So let's get to it. First of all, Creativation. I'm just going to chat briefly about that and then show you a slideshow of some pictures that I took. So again, it's a creative art show for the industry. There's everything from painting to mixed media, fiber arts, diamond art painting. They call it diamond painting now, not just diamond art, but diamond painting. Stencils, markers, a lot of markers. We noticed a lot of markers, a lot of colored pencils. Brushes, art kits, diamond dot freestyle, which was really kind of neat. We kind of like that. I do have some friends that do the diamond art, and I love it, but I just don't think I'd have the time for it, or I don't know. I just haven't gotten into it. But while we're at the show, one of the booths called Diamond Dots, they have a new one that's called Freestyle. So basically, you're not covering the whole thing, you're just covering part of it. So I just thought that was really kind of neat, and that might be something that I would be interested in. You see all the manufacturers there demonstrating their different products, their new products. We had a really nice visit with Sandy McTeer from DecoArt, and doing lots of make and takes. Like I said, I took 3 of my creative friends with me, and we had an awesome time. It was just a great time of learning, seeing what's out there, and a lot of fun. So I'm going to share with you just a tidbit of what we saw there, and here we go. Enjoy. Well, there you go. That's just a quick snapshot of our trip and things that we saw. And we will be doing some future Audrey lives, probably more towards the June, July timeframe, just kind of highlighting some of these new products. So we're really excited about that. And once we get things organized and we start kind of using some of these products, and also when there's some of them haven't been released yet. So it's kind of neat to right now get a little bit of a tidbit of what's going to be coming out. So anyway, hope you enjoyed that. We had a lot of fun. I want to thank my three friends, Judy, Sonia, and Mark for tagging along with me. We had some great time. So it's actually was for those who have gone to the Hoot show, it was in Columbus, Ohio at the same area. So a lot of reminiscing about Hoot. And we stayed at the Drury Inn there, the Drury Suites. So many of you that have stayed there before for the Hoot show know what I'm talking about. There's lots of fun to be had. So yeah, it was great. We really enjoyed it. So thank you for watching that video. And you can always go back. And like I said, we'll be doing some updates on that as well in the upcoming months. So keep posted. So let's get to our first guest today is Donna Duvall. I'm really excited to have Donna with us today. Donna is a Dynasty brush designer and DecoArt helping artist whose teaching style focuses on products and techniques to help students bring out their creative style. She is self-taught artist. Currently, she lives in Mission, BC, surrounded by stunning views and artistic inspiration. She was recently awarded the COTA Award for Individual Visual Arts. We'll have to find out what that is. Hosted by the Mission Cultural Resource Commission and the Mission Arts Council. That's amazing. Congratulations. Donna's CP work has been published in Colored Pencil Treasures. Donna loves a challenge and all things creative, learning with creative techniques and different products and processes, including fiber arts. So although she primarily uses colored pencils or acrylic paints to design animals and nature products, she says she will get sidetracked sometime and also enjoys creating projects in mixed media and European folk art and the fiber arts. Hello, Donna. We'll see which one she's. Hello. We're getting all connected here. Oh, well, she's getting herself connected. I'm just going to say a quick hello to some people out there. Hi, Georgia from Cleveland, Ohio. And we have Brenda Owen from Alberta. Thank you for watching. Diana Wood from London. She's like right around the corner from me. Lynn Caustic, Cheryl Martins, Verda Keys. Hi, Verda. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's great to have you with us today. Hello, Donna. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, good.
I can't see you.
Just having some technical difficulties with the video. For some reason, the main video didn't come on this time.
Ah,
Isn't that the way it always happens?
it is. You know, you practice and you get all things all set
Yeah.
up. And there you go. Hello, Mary
Absolutely.
from Burlington. And Robin is watching. Nice to have everybody with us here and checking out what's going on. There, now I see your piece. We're doing good there.
We are trying to get it to go right. There we go. We're upside down, but.
Hello, Liz from Mississauga. Liz, you did a great job there, Liz, at the, I believe it was the Hamilton Area Decorative Artists that they had done a paint day there. And I saw some pictures. That was awesome, Liz. And we also have Milena and Karen from London. Hi, Karen. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll get us all tuned on here in a minute. Are you there, Donna?
Yeah, I'm here. For some
Oh.
reason, the main video will not work, of course.
Oh, no.
Maybe when I signed in, I hit a button that I shouldn't have. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because
I've
I'm
never had
looking
that happen.
here and it says your video is going. Because usually I can tell them to start their video, but I would have to tell you to stop your video. What if I stop your
Yeah.
video, then ask you, I'm going to stop your video. And then I'm going to ask you to start your video and see if that helps
That's
you.
a good idea. Yeah. Because usually when it's black like that, it's because I have it blanked out.
Okay, so I've asked you to start your video. Hello, Lori from
Okay.
Kamloops, BC. Oh, Robin's from Illinois. Linda from Michigan. Hello, Linda.
There we are. Donna, there we go. Start video. Oh, we're getting there. Technology is
there.
happening. We're almost there.
Maybe it's still black. Oh, now I can't hear you, but you maybe. Oh,
Wow.
no. You must have really done something.
Boy, I did something, you know. Oh my goodness. Isn't that the way it goes? Let me just make sure I don't have my camera being used. There it is. Okay, let me get out of my camera and see if that's part of it.
Hi, Ramona from BC.
Oh, hello, Ramona. Oh my goodness.
We're having a little technical difficulty, everybody. Just hold in. Technical difficulty. It's always the way. So for those that are just popping on, this is Audrey Live and I'm Audrey. And we have Donna Duvall with us today. And yeah, she's from Mission, BC. And there she is.
I don't know what I did, but I did something.
There you are. Oh, there we go.
You're frozen, but I'm
froze. Well, welcome. You made it.
Isn't that the way it goes, right?
Oh, well, that's okay. That's all right. That's what we work these things through. So
yeah.
So
Well,
how are you doing out there?
I'm doing good.
Good. What's your weather like today?
We are getting rain today. We had our 2 days of full-on sunshine and now it's rain for 20 days and 20 nights.
Well, we here in Ontario have had just a lot of rain, an unbelievable amount of rain. Like everything's flooding and the fields look like lakes. And yeah, so today it's not raining. So I think we're supposed to have the next 2 or 3 days without rain. So hopefully that will dry things up a
Yeah.
little bit. So
Yeah.
yeah, or else
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel sorry for the farmers, because it's going to take a long time for those fields to
Yeah.
not be lakes anymore and dry up. So
Well, we're used to that. That's ours comes and goes, but all of a sudden you've just had enough of the rain and
yeah.
yeah.
So what I was reading in your bio there about you got the COTA award. So what is that?
Oh boy, all of a sudden I'm forgetting what Dakota stands for. It's our oh boy. All the ladies who nominated me and who run that are going to go, Donna.
Maybe if there's one on, they can put, if anybody knows what that
Yeah.
is, COTA award admission, if they can put it on there for us, so then you don't have to brainstorm it. So anyway, congratulations for that. That was
Thank you.
wonderful.
Thank you. It
Yes.
is community, it is the community cultural awards, and it's
Oh.
given to musicians and writers and art, visual artists, dancers.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it's a great award given by the city of Mission and in partnership with the Cultural Resource Committee. And
Oh.
also the Mission Arts Council is involved also. So
Oh, that's very cool.
yeah, they
Very good.
recognize our artists in the community.
That's wonderful. Very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah. So what are some things that you've been maybe working on? Some new things, or are you doing any classes, workshops, that sort of thing coming up that you can share with us?
Yeah, I'm doing my classes that I do. This is one I got everything upside down, I think. So I'll just turn it around rather than fiddle with the camera. This is one of the fun things that I like. Oh, yeah, that working in the mirror vision, eh? This is mixed media, and this is something I love to do. And because it's so organic, I just love doing it other than my fine art pieces, because it's just relaxing. And so it's a lot of layers of product and treasures, broken treasures.
Very neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
sometimes nice to do things outside the box that you're not used to, just to tweak that other part of your brain, right?
Yeah, you can just be creative, right? So,
yeah.
And then the projects you see behind me are a theme that I've been working on, painting memories. So I have a few on the go here that are, I just pick a theme and go with it. So it's taking me some time. It's not going fast because I got other things going on, but those are memories that are behind me.
Oh, wonderful.
Things.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just kind of look at your projects. I know I saw you had one there, and I'm just going to highlight that area, and you can just talk about your projects a minute before we get to, there we go.
There we go. It looks like, because I have my camera a little funny here, let's see if we can get it. There we go. So this is the colored pencil Mother Goose project that we're going to be working on.
Can you kind of bring it to the middle? Can you see it? Can you bring it kind of to the middle? I think we're seeing more of the, oh, no.
Yeah.
The way that you had it, but then kind of just put it over top, move it.
Yeah. The camera, unfortunately, the camera stand is in the way.
Oh,
but,
okay. Yeah.
So it's not fitting in the screen very well here.
Well, if
so
you
this
move
is
it
Mother
towards,
Goose.
you see where your watercolor book is, kind of put it over top of that. No, yeah.
Yeah, this there's a pole in the way.
Okay.
So the only way I can try to go beside the pole, and then we're getting the glare of the
yeah, that's too much glare. Put it back. That's good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll just see if I can move the camera a little bit. But this is the project we're working on in the Art Waves class. And colored pencil on illustration board, Mother Goose. And I try my best to use a limited amount of pencils so that the students aren't having to buy a lot of pencils. And that is being done on illustration artboard.
Okay.
And so this is a hard artboard that you can hear.
Yep.
It can take a lot of product, a lot of layers of the product that I use so that it doesn't warp or anything. It's a hard board. And so that's what I like to use on most of my colored pencil projects.
And where could you pick that up, or where would you pick it up?
I pick it up at my local, we have a local family owned art store, and I try to find everything there first. And if I can't get it there, then I'll go to, sometimes Michael's has something like this, but not very often. Then I go to other art stores, fine art stores. Yeah. And also you can get it online at the different online stores. Yeah.
And that is being taught on the Friday, April the 21st from 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern on the Art Waves Live online spring show. So they can register there for this lovely class. Yeah. Georgia says, I love geese pictures. So glad to see them again.
Yeah. Yeah. Our couple who's been returning every year, they came about 3 weeks ago. They're already nesting, and we've got a mallard couple that comes every year and raises their family in our ditch.
Ah.
Our ditches are like 8 to 10 feet tall here, in some places. So they are pretty secure down there.
And just an FYI, Robin Richard, thank you. She says it's called Celebration of the Arts. Is that's
right?
Yeah, Celebration of the Arts. Thank you, Robin. Now we can
awesome.
sleep. We can sleep tonight.
I could sleep now because I'm so embarrassed that I don't know that offhand. Yeah, so.
Perfect. And then the other class you're teaching is the Highland Coup. Is that one available there to show as well?
He's behind me here, but he's too big to put on the camera.
Okay, so I'll just move the spotlight.
And so for demo purposes, I would be doing this one on a 12 by 16, so it will fit in the camera that I have. But this original one's done on 16 by 18.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, and he's just a quick basic introduction to fur and background, how to get some interest in your background.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to, because you were gonna show us some things. So I'm just making you the co-host as well here. So you can share your screen. So what were you going to share with us today?
Yeah, I was going to share with you. Let's see. We had this all figured out, didn't we?
We did. Let's see if it works.
Yeah, let's see if it works. I even tried to organize it so I can. So we'll start off with this one. So what I was going to talk about was, so does that come up on your screen?
No, I think you have to click the picture, and then, because right now we're just seeing all 4 of the images very small.
Okay. So I clicked on share. Let's try
so now I think you have to click on the image so it looks big on your screen, and then we'll see it as well.
So I'm in, I just clicked on it, and I clicked like we did before. And for some reason it should be coming up instead of my profile. So I'm just coming back to the meeting here. I'll see if I can get this to open up again. My Zoom went really tiny. There we go. Nope. Oh my goodness.
Did you hit stop? Maybe hit the stop share, or I can do that for you.
Yeah, maybe you could do it because it's am I co-host?
Yep.
Okay. For some reason it's gone to a tiny little window. It's only allowing me to talk. That's too funny. This was going so well before.
It was.
Yeah. So there I'm back now to my main screen. Okay. Whatever you did worked. So to share screen.
Yep. And then just
one
click on the
can-
picture. Just click on the picture that you want to share.
And so that is these guys. So that's what I'm doing. Share. It's not working. As soon as I do that, it takes me out of the Zoom meeting. So whatever you did.
Well,
you'll
yeah,
have to-
you're to the side. So you just have to click on the number 1 and see what
Yeah.
I like you're going to open it.
Can you see that?
I no, it's not big though. I can just see a little teeny tiny picture of it.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it in the Zoom meeting. Are you seeing anything?
Well, all I'm seeing is your 4 files in your file.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's not.
something has gone awry. I'll just exit out of there. Try a different one. Maybe because those are PNGs.
Yeah, I don't know.
This one's not showing up either.
No,
Okay.
we can see it, but like I said, it looks like your computer. We're looking at your computer.
Yeah, that's well,
Oh,
yeah, that's too bad. No, cancel. When I hit on share, I can see my computer screen that I had open.
okay. So which one do you want to show first? I'm actually finding them all here.
Oh, any one, because I'll just start talking. Each one is an example of what I was going to talk to you about.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna start with this one.
Oh, isn't that funny that so what I had wanted to talk about was that just a tip and a tool that I use to help me, whether I'm in a basic paint party or I'm in a class and we're doing in-depth detail studies. I'll use my cell phone as a tool in the class throughout my painting process. And what I do in my cell phone is I'll take a picture of the original, and then in the tool settings in my cell phone, I'll go to grayscale. And what this does for me is I don't know if you can see my mouse, probably not because it's you sharing now, but
Yeah.
you can see really dark patches there on the forefront there where the grass is darker, and you can see the different values in the gray. This is where I would critique. Have I got enough depth? Have I got enough movement in the sky? Like having looked at this now, I would add a little bit more dark to the bottom of the clouds. Like this is where I can decide where I can add a touch of darker colors. And so if you want to go to the balloon one next.
Okay. There we go.
This one doesn't have a lot of darks, and it's also how I pulled up that picture too. It might not be a true value of the picture, but it does show you my explanation of why this is helpful to me. I want those mountains in the front to be dark like that, and I want the ones receding to be light. So I've got that right. I've got some light in the sky. The top of the sky is a little darker. I'm okay with that. And I was going to make, this one's finished now, and I was going to make that darker, but the reason I left it as is because to me, it's very relaxing and soothing. When the balloons are going over, I find it really relaxing. So I wanted this to stay without too much dark movement. And so this is just a tool to help you decide, have you got the depth that you want? Have you got enough? If it's really light and you got no dark, you're not going to have much interest in it.
Oh, good, good.
And so the animal is the same. You know, if you want to switch to him or her, she's kind of got a softness about her. here you can see that I created some depth in my background to give some movement and interest. And in the fur also. Now, critiquing this, I would add a little bit more darkness to the top of that nose to create that little platform that they have. And a little bit more darkness was painted in that nose so that it came out a little bit more shape. Your darks and lights create the shape that you want. And the horns would have a little bit more darkness on it. Like I can really critique my own work by doing this. It's just something that I use that helps me finalize something that that I'm finished or not.
So what do you actually do? You actually take your painted piece and then you just change it to grayscale?
Yeah, I take a photo on my cell phone. Well, and you could use a tablet probably too.
Yeah.
I take a photo with the cell phone and then I go to my tools in the picture. I edit my picture. I go to grayscale and then I save that picture and I look at them side by side like this. And usually the main, the original painting is in front of me because I'm working on it. And even in my paint parties, my students love to do this because they'll see, oh, I've got a big blob of black there that shouldn't be there. Or I got, they can correct it themselves by looking at this.
Very good.
Yeah.
Great tool to use for any painter. And like you said, phone or your tablet, it's a great idea, right? Like Janice just said, great idea. Thanks for the tip. That's awesome.
Yeah. So
perfect.
I think the other thing I was going to say is the brushes I use are from Dynasty brushes. And you asked about other projects that I was working on. Well, I've been delving into family history and family, cultural art for a while now. So right now I'm painting huge milk and cream cans with the Deco Art outdoor paints. They work really well on that tin or aluminum background, whatever that material is, and rusted background works great on the rusted. And I'm using these blue ice. You can see these are one of my favorite brushes for doing those DIY projects outside.
And who are they from?
These are blue ice from Dynasty, FM Dynasty brushes. These are awesome. One of my favorite DIY brushes to use, and I've gone through a couple sets of them. I painted our little bowler trailer, 1970s bowler trailer with it, and I chalk painted the whole inside. And I used these brushes, and they were fabulous for chalk paint. Awesome. And so I'm really enjoying the painting on the milk can. I'm doing coming from family from Ireland, I'm looking at the old historical, the Gypsy Varda wagons and the carnival type paintings. So that cream can is kind of going to be of that era. And so I'm using the black wool brushes for the detail work, and also the China Lily, even though these are all FM Dynasty brushes, even though these are for watercolor. I don't know if you can, you can see
we can see them. Yeah.
They are fantastic for doing fine detail on these larger items too. So they are made for watercolor, but beautiful smooth brushes for doing that stroke work. Yeah. So that's the extracurricular stuff that I've been working on. And those are for me, so they keep getting to the back burner because that's my stuff that I'm doing. But
perfect. Well, thank you, Donna, for sharing all your information. There's some really great tips there for sure. So, and we look forward to having you with us at the Art Waves live show, and hope we get some more people interested now that they've seen your projects to sign up. There's 2 weeks left, but they can still sign up. So it's not too late.
Yeah.
It's never too late.
It's never too late. We've got lots of room in the class for them, and everything's all ready for the supply list is ready to mail out as soon as they sign up. So we're all organized, and I just thank you so much for having me and chatting.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being on. It's a great way to share all of your knowledge and share it with everybody out there. So
thank you.
Well, take care and have a great day.
You too.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, I have to remove you as a co-host first, then I can
Yep.
let you go. Oh, very interesting. The whole Zoom thing, you know. Anyway, thank you, Donna. Yes, that was great. Some great information. Yeah, good to know. Like Brenda says, good to know how those brushes are used and just that information about taking a picture of your colored painting and then putting it into the grayscale just to kind of take a look at the value. So very, very neat. We're learning something all the time. It's just always a learning thing around here. So anyway, our next guest is Pam Caley, and she's from London, Ontario, which is just right around the corner from me, a good half an hour. And she's been painting since 1995. When a friend of hers introduced her to painting and walked her through a fairly easy process at her kitchen table, that kind of happened to me too, Pam. That was my friend Marg. I wanted to paint, so there we sat at the kitchen table. And the seed was planted. We never looked back, did we? When Pam transferred to London from Sarnia for her job in 1996, her pod mate was painting a Christmas Santa on a poster for the office. And Pam commented how very talented she was. And her reply was, anyone can do it. We know that anyone can do it once you learn the basics. And told her to go to Crafty Kennedy's, which is a store in South London, and to take beginner classes. So she did. Pam's first actual class was a wooden heart painting using the Donna Dewberry one-stroke method. I know so many of us remember that Donna Dewberry. A friend of mine, Janice, we went to, I think it was the Nashville show or Indianapolis. And it was the SDP, and Donna Dewberry was there, and she was painting, and our friend Janice just sat there almost the entire day, just watching Donna paint. She was just mesmerized, I should say. Anyway, Pam quickly moved on to Betty Caithness designs, then Sherry Nielsen's, Mary Owens, Willow Wolf, etc., etc. Suffice to say, she was hooked. After Pam retired in 2004, Barb Kennedy, I'd asked her if she would be interested in teaching at the shop, and Pam accepted and never looked back, of course. So let's invite Pam in here. Hello, Pam. And for many years, it says Pam only taught other artists designs with permission, of course. And now Pam is creating her own designs as well. Oh, we kind of lost one of you. Are you there? I saw her and then she was gone. Ah, there we are. You hear me, Pam? She's on one. We can see you. Ah, there we go. I can't hear you. Trying to find out. No, we can't hear you. Oh, darn. There's no sound. It says that you're not muted, so. I'm not quite sure what happened there. It just seems to be a technical difficulty kind of day. So hang in there, everybody. Yeah, Cheryl said, Martin says as well, thank for Donna Dewberry for getting so many into painting. Yes, it says you're connected to audio. Oh, there. I think I hear you, Pam.
I gotcha.
Ah, there we are. Hello, hello.
Oh, you know what, though? I'm getting feedback.
Oh, are you? We don't hear it on this end, but do you have one
Okay.
of your other devices on, like the sound on?
There. Is that better? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you fine. Yeah.
Okay, no feedback. It must have
feedback.
been, I
Perfect,
had been
perfect.
doing a test, but I'm going to bring my phone in just so that I can, so when this one comes in, I'll not join it with audio.
Yeah.
If you just
Yeah.
let me
Cheryl
know.
says, make sure that your volume is on your computer and not muted.
Yeah, I know.
Now I'll bring the other one in. Or somebody's trying to call me. Always happens. Liz says, hello, Pam.
Hi, Liz.
There we go.
Yeah, I just need to get my video going. And turn it around because you don't want to see my face twice. There we go.
There we go. Awesome.
Now we're in.
So
Okay.
how are you doing back from the sunny south?
I'm doing good, just shivering.
Yeah, I know you're like me. We still have our turtlenecks on, you gotta.
I'm in my basement because
Yeah.
this is where I can spread out, but it's cold.
Now, what
When-
part of Florida do you go to?
Kissimmee. So 20 minutes from Disney is where we are,
Ah.
right in the middle. Yeah.
Wow, nice and
Yeah.
warm for sure.
It was, but it's really nice to get home. That last week of March, we know it's time to go home. You just go from air conditioned car to air conditioned house.
Ah,
So
it
yeah,
gets really hot.
it does. Yeah, yeah.
Good.
and
So what have you been working on?
Well, I'm working on lots of stuff. These were things I worked on last year so that I could have stuff to teach. But I'll show you one I'm currently working on. Almost done it.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
I'm gonna spotlight you there.
Okay. So this is a picture I took quite a few years ago. Let me get some more lighting here.
Beautiful.
There. So it's from, I live close to the Komoka Provincial Park in Komoka. Yeah. So there's a big tree there that I kept seeing these bluebirds, but try to catch them. So I found them and caught them one day, and back then I don't think I was confident enough to try and paint them. So I just hung on to the picture. So a couple of years ago, I started doing online sort of intense or like coaching classes with Pat Lentine. So she'd critique us. We all work on a different project, but she would help us along and make color decisions. And it really gave me a lot more confidence to design my stuff. So this one was one of the things I did there. So it's done on Me-Tents paper, just that plain old Me-Tents with pan pastels in the background. And then the rest is Prismacolor Premier colored pencils. And I
Beautiful.
probably don't have the original picture to show you handy, but I'm quite pleased with it. The one thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to use some heat on it. And I demonstrated that last year for you on ArtWave Live. It will just help kind of melt these pencils. You just apply a little heat underneath and go do one more final coat with your colored pencils, or you can use a blender brush or a colorless blender, and that will be my finishing. But it actually looks a little bit more vibrant in real life. My cameras are probably not just set up perfect today. I wasn't sure how you were going to do it, if we were going to actually show my pieces or if I just hold it up like everybody. So anyway, that's one that I'm almost finished on. And then my classes that are coming up.
Perfect. So you want to go through the ones you're teaching for Art Waves?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is
a hydrangea, and I do a lot of things. I'm not going to be able to zoom that. I'll have to just move my camera down.
There you are. Yeah.
I do a lot of things as cards, but this one, I'm going to frame it in a 8x8 with a mat that'll go around it. But for Art Waves, I think it's good to do things card size so people can either give them as cards if they don't turn out quite well enough that they want to frame them, or then they can frame it. So that was my intention with this one. It's Prismacolor Premier pencils, and I believe I did it on let me just look it up so I don't say the wrong thing. Yep, it's on. Probably somebody out there that signed up has it's me. It's Me-Tents as well. Paper. So, and then just my back piece, the black. I just use cardstock when I'm doing that.
Yeah, perfect. And that one is on the Wednesday, April the 19th from 5 till 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yep. And it probably won't take that long, but I'll be giving lots of tips. And so I'm hoping everybody would go home with a close to finished. That was my thought process behind it anyway.
which is very nice because I know a lot of people, they're like, oh, I've got all these pieces to finish. It's really nice to be able to finish
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
of the
So if we
pieces. Yeah.
don't dawdle too much, I'm confident we could get it done.
Yeah, you have just as much chatter on Zoom as you do in a real classroom, so it doesn't really change much, does it?
No. A lot of times though, if I notice it's getting out of hand, I gently ask if they mind if I mute everybody. Because really you could just spend the whole day, right? And
Yeah,
then they
yeah,
don't get their money's worth. So they usually
exactly.
understand.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
and then my next one is this goldfish, and I've had that picture for
Oh,
years. It was um, one of the free reference photos for artists on Facebook groups. So as
okay,
long
yeah.
as you follow you got to read their rules, and then you give credit. If they tell you you need to give credit, or I usually try to give it anyway. But I just love watching fish, but it's hard to get your own good picture if you don't own fish, right? So that's why I went to the reference photo for this. And again, it's just me tints, or sorry, must be. Yes,
Liz
me
Montero
tints.
says, oh my goodness, that is beautiful.
Yeah, and I really wish I could show you it better. I think it's my lighting today. It's much more vibrant orange than what you're seeing.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's even better if you know it looks better than what you think it looks at now.
exactly.
Yeah.
And that
And
one's on Friday, April 21st from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Eastern. So many different variations of color in there too. It's just amazing.
I'm glad you said that. I had 9 a.m. written on here. Oh, well, I would have just been early and ready.
Wondering where everybody was.
Yeah. I would have looked again and checked. But yeah, this was a bit of a challenge, and that's why I'm glad to teach it now, because once you know how to use colored pencil on black, there's nothing to it. But if you just start out thinking it's the same as doing it on white, you're going to be sadly mistaken. There are certain colors that if you do on like black, if you put yellow right on it, depending on how heavy you put it, it can get a green cast to it because of the black. So
Ah.
when I do come across that, I'll undercoat it with something else that kind of neutralizes that. So they'll learn a little bit that way too. And lots of tints and things. It looks easy, but it requires focus to do it. Not hard, but you've got to pay attention to what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too much chatting.
No. We have time at the beginning and the end for chatting. And then the last one here is a card, because my friend Sheila and I got into card making about 4 years ago, I think. And we got, like anything us artists do, we all get into it obsessively. So some of these shells are just dedicated to card making. But so I thought I'd try and spread my addiction among my fellow artists at Artways. So this is a pen and ink, which has always been a very favorite of mine because of the Mary Owens pieces and my Mary Owens background. So I always wanted to do pen and ink. But I did a class with Barb Gome from, I think it was Barb, at Hatta, and we did a card like this. But I knew I didn't want to teach another person's card, so I designed this myself. And it's on white cardstock based. And the piece that I actually do the work on, the inking part, is paper from, if you can believe it, Staples. But it's called Easy Print Signboard. And I discovered it because it goes through your printer perfectly. Like it's the 11, a legal size. So you do have to cut it down a bit, but it will print. And so what you see here, not all of it, the finer inking I did by hand, but everything you see, I'll just show you the one that's but this part, the way I send it to them, this inking is done for you by doing it through your printer.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah. Now you could run through cardstock through your printer too, but it doesn't hold colored pencil the same. So that's why I'm asking them to try and get the easy print. You can also use hot press watercolor paper as long as you don't go over 140 pound, because you'll jam your printer if you try anything bigger. Yeah. And then I just teach them how to cut the panels so that it's layered on pink cardstock. I just choose a pink that I once I did the design, then I went looking for cardstock, to make it match, because nobody will be using all the exact same pinks. But so that's what I did on there, is my colored pencil. Oh, and only in the center piece. And I thought that looked really good. It's almost like it's sitting up from the,
Yes. Yeah,
yeah,
I love it. I love
yeah,
that look for sure.
yeah.
And
So
that one
that's,
is on the Sunday, which is April the 23rd from 3 to 5 p.m. That's a fun little class to take on a Sunday afternoon.
yeah. And
Yeah,
a lot of that can be done at home, like the cutting out. I'll talk about it, but they'll do that at home. So it'll be just a nice, easy class.
yeah, yeah. Perfect, perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, did you have anything else to show us today or?
No.
No,
Well,
okay.
yeah. Just I'm busy making a whole lot of stuff, but nothing really up close. Let me just take a
Perfect,
quick look
perfect.
around. No, I never thought to have more. I thought it would take longer to talk about these.
No, that's no problem. Well, when we kind of we had so much going on today too. So with
Yeah.
us getting back from Creativation and Donna having a little bit of technical difficulties there. So
Yeah, I heard you throughout that, but I didn't have my speaker on all the time. I was afraid it would conflict here. But so is Hoot back, like the floor? No.
no, it's called Creativation. So it's run by NAMTA and AFCI, that they've gone together, the two organizations. So, I mean, if you had a business or like yourself, you're a designer, you become a member of them, and then you can go to these industry only shows. So, and it's actually, you can't buy at the show, which is kind of a good and a bad thing altogether. It's just a, a non-selling show. So
Wow.
you can place orders, like, so a lot of retailers are there, a lot of shop owners, that sort of thing. And so then they place their order and get stuff shipped. But like I said, there's a lot of things that they were showcasing, including deco art, products that won't be available to probably fall, but like they have the prototypes ready, so they were showcasing it. So it was really a lot of fun to see what's out there and what's coming up. And
I missed the trade show floor that they had for Hoot. Like when you were there,
yes,
you also got a bit of that, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And it was in the same location, so that's why I mentioned Hoot, only because it was kind of neat to be in that area. Now it was so nice because when we went to Hoot, you went up that escalator, and then the trade show was right there, and all the classes. Well, this show, Creativation, was way at the end of the hallway. So it was like probably a good 10-minute walk down the hallway and around the corner and at the other end of the convention center where the Creativation show was. So,
wow.
But yeah, we had a lot of fun. Like I said,
It'd
three
be
of the gals
exciting.
went with me, and it was wonderful. So I know next year's not, they kind of moved this show around. So not sure where it's going to be next year. I know they announced it, and I know it, but it's back here somewhere. It's not coming to the forefront.
Yeah.
So
Too much
anyway,
in there.
Pam, yeah, thanks for being with us, and hopefully they'll still have time to sign up for your classes.
Yeah.
We have 2 weeks yet before the show starts. So if anyone has questions or they want to see the pieces again, just you can go back and look at the show here. And would love to or thank you for being with us, and we'd love to have them join you in your class.
Thank you for having me. Hope to see everybody in class.
All right. Thanks, Pam. We'll see you later.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There we go. Of course, through all that, also my mouse kind of was dying on me there. So it kind of makes us make all the magic happen. So that can't happen. You're welcome, Brenda. Brenda says, thank you, Audrey, Pam, and Donna. She really enjoyed the show. So hopefully you all enjoyed the show. It was a pleasure having Donna and Pam with us, and just sharing their information about their classes and kind of what they're doing, and also for us to showcase Creativation for you. We will not be having the show in 2 weeks because we will be having our Art Waves Live online spring show. So hopefully you'll join us. There's still room in many classes. So you can go on our website, www.2cevents.com. And there, if you click on the spring show, You can print out the registration sheet. The catalog is there for you to view, or you can still register online as well. So hopefully you'll take advantage of that and join us. We have some amazing artists, amazing classes for you to take, and we would so love to have you with us. We have a lot of fun. And we also on the Tuesday night have a kickoff party, which for those who are registered and anybody who has been registered for our online shows, that they will be able to see that. Well, the ones that are registered will be invited by Zoom, that they can be right with us in the Zoom room, and the others can view it on our private Facebook Art Waves Live show Facebook page. So just a little bit of information there for you. So yeah, thank you, Donna. Thank you, Pam. Join us for Art Waves Live Spring Show. If you have any questions, just give me a call or send me an email or message me on Facebook. Either way, I check everything every day. And we'll be taking probably the next few months off, because once the Art Wave show is done, then we're actually going away on vacation to the Netherlands. It's been a long time coming. I have a lot of family there, as well as my husband Peter has family there. And we haven't been there for, I think, 5 years now. Of course, because of COVID and other things that have happened in our lives that we just haven't been able to. So last year was our 40th wedding anniversary. And so Peter and I decided that instead of doing a party or doing something here, that we wanted to take the family over to the Netherlands to have a little vacation. So we'll be off gallivanting for a few weeks. So we're going to be taking the month of May and June off, probably come back to you maybe towards the end of June, July, and we'll be doing some special Audrey Lives at that time, talking with different companies about some of the new products that are out there for you. So keep a lookout. Thank you, Brenda. I know we're going to enjoy our vacation, so it'll be wonderful. So anyway, thank you so much for watching the show, and take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and hope to see you at Art Waves Live Online Spring Show. Thank you, and have a great Easter weekend. Bye-bye.